Welcome back, guys. We are back at the campsite, and today we are trying out a new product, or at least new to us product. It is the Pull Start Fire Starter. I've seen these all over the place and I'm really excited to test it. So let's get over here next to the fire and talk about what it does. All right, guys, so first of all, let's talk about its claim. It is no matches, no kindling, lights wet, windproof, rainproof, burns for 30 minutes. And here's the directions. You have a green cord and a red cord. You hook the green cord around a log, lay it down, pull it, and it burns and lights even without kindling. So I have some decent sized wood over here that I'm going to use. I am going to put a stake in the ground because I don't have any huge logs to hook this to. But other than that, this is going to be a lot of fun to play around with. All right, so let's open this thing. I've got a bunch of just random oak pieces that are lying around. It's a little bit of cedar left over from last fire we did. All right, so it says pull film to remove this tab before red string. So pull that tab. All right, it don't feel hot. I didn't start anything. Then we take this string and we wrap it around this right there, and then get our red string and pull it out here. Now, it shows them doing like the log cabin style fire, so I'm gonna kind of do that, but I still want to be able to film it, so I'm gonna lay some sticks so we can get in here close, and I'll zoom in real good. All right, guys, let's pull this thing and see what happens. Well, that's interesting. Well, isn't that freaking cool? I won't lie, guys, it does sound like a firework about to go off when I pulled that. But it's burning. I mean, in a survival situation, that would be phenomenal. All right, so check it out, guys. It's still burning. I need to look one up and see if I can like take it apart and see what makes it work. But we pulled the cord out the front. It sounded like a firework going off. And then it's now burning. No tinder required. So the applications for this tool is astronomical from survival situations just to like camping, keep it in your vehicle. I mean, we'll talk more about it here in just a second, but this blew my mind. I've seen other people do videos on these guys, and I didn't believe it worked the way it did, but I am a believer now. All right, guys, so the fire's burning. That was one of the coolest ways to start a fire that I think I've done in a very long time. Words cannot express how surprised I was at how well that worked and how quick that worked. And it is still burning. Again, it says it'll burn up to 30 minutes. Now, let's talk real world applications. To be honest, if you're just at your house hanging out with friends and family and you don't really build a lot of campfires, but y'all are wanting to do like s'mores, or y'all want to have a little campfire outside, get a couple of those and keep them around the house. Pull that bad boy. Everybody's gonna think it's cool anyways, because it's like there's no way that's gonna work, and look at it. And then you just pile your wood on. Now, I would say I wouldn't use, personally, like huge logs. I would use, you know, the smaller material that I was using, at least to get the fire going good. But even in, you know, for that kind of situation, but even in survival situations, guys, that is right now fire. It works when it's wet. It works when it's raining. So you have the ability to build you a small little cover if everything is soaking wet, and just have a fire in a very bad situation. I would keep these in my vehicle. I would keep these in my survival box for storm box. I would keep these in my bug out bag. I would keep these everywhere. They're very good priced. Guys, we have a ton of these at the Knife Shop and Survival Outpost. So come by, see us guys, and build your next fire in one of the coolest ways. Guys, get outside, have an adventure, and God bless.